Welcome back to Groovy Egg's farm. I am Jeff. Today is Friday. I think it's Friday. It's definitely not Wednesday. Wednesday, a group of us met up at the Green Papaya Vietnamese restaurant in Fort Smith. It was Dogman, Mike's idea. And well, he was just going to take me to the Chinese buffet in Mina. And then we got on a live show with Brett, and then JB Conway, Pure Okie, she's like, well, if you go to lunch in Fort Smith, I'll meet you. And so I'm like, all right, everybody's invited. And so, yeah, we had a good group get together. Me and Dogman, Drew from Drew's Lens. We had Brett and Deborah from Tiny Farm Nuggets. Jess from Tree Haven was there. Judy and Tony, hey. They don't have a channel. They're just super cool folks who came to join us. And let's see, and JB and her Sam was with her. And was that everybody? I think that was everybody. Still pretty good for putting it together the day before. So yeah, here's some footage of that, and I'll talk again in a minute.
That's the spur.
Who's that?
JB's people, go that way, turn, yeah, more, yep, now put it down. There you go, baby.
Thanks for lunch, Dogman.
Yeah. Oh my God, forgot about that.
We got subscribers, and we got Jess from Tree Haven, and they're Brad from Tiny Farm Nuggets. And we got people trying to drive through here.
And I guess Deborah's still in the bathroom.
Oh, that'll work. All right.
Still be out of everybody's way, maybe?
We don't know what we're doing. All right, so what restaurant are we meeting next month?
You know,
Colston to Muskogee.
Well, you already picked this one.
I had it.
I'll tell you where I went last week. Was called Miss Anna's. I'm telling you, service was as good as that, you know, or better, and the food was good. And it's,
what kind of food?
It was like
It's just home cooking.
Yeah, like a, you know.
Yeah, it's just kind of like home
grandma's
cooking diner
kind of
stuff.
Hillbilly.
If y'all want to know all the really good places, just ask me.
Yeah,
I lived
yeah.
here for a long time. I know.
Is there Colton's here?
Huh?
Is there a Colton's here?
No.
Okay.
All right, guys.
That was one of my favorite places.
Shut up, your camera went off. Dude.
No, it's just it
All
goes
right,
after 2 minutes.
This is going to be on my community tab, so on the count of 3, everybody just throw a peace sign and hold it for like 5 seconds, because I'm shooting a video and I'm going to have to take a screenshot, and I don't want everybody's face to be all blurry and everything.
Yeah.
So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Why are you moving around so much over here, huh? All right, 1, 2, 3, here we go. All right, cut. That's good.
I'm following instructions well. I know that by now.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything? I do. I
I'm
just
just gonna take one. He's gonna take one without him. I'll put him in it.
There we go.
You'll put him in it. On his head. And I'll just stick him behind everybody.
They'll get a picture of him with his head
Okay.
behind his head, laying down.
Bada bing. Bada bing, bada bing.
You want me to autograph your phone?
Oh my God.
What do you mean autograph the phone?
You know, sign the phone.
Sign the phone.
Right. He's taking one more. Come on, man. Oh, there we go.
One more.
Sorry.
Oh.
Peace.
The cheeseburger.
Burger.
1, 2,
Thai
3.
food.
Cheeseburger.
All right.
Anybody else?
Thai food.
Everybody good?
We're not at a cheeseburger
Are we getting
place.
paid scale for this modeling gig?
I don't
know if we are or not.
I think Vietnam and Thailand are two different places.
This works out good for you because you live close by.
Yeah.
Well, we're only an hour away.
How far is your new place?
Man down.
about you? I'd rather see drop off me than hit the ground.
You better put those crops in for.
Yeah, so that was Wednesday. Hopefully we'll do that more often. I think that's a great idea. And if we plan it a little bit ahead of time, you know, maybe we'll get some more folks there. So who knows, maybe like once a month we'll meet up and have lunch, and yeah, that can turn into something pretty cool. All right, so that was Wednesday. Yesterday was Thursday. Yeah, and it rained on and off all day long yesterday, so didn't do much filming. And then today, got a project done thanks to Greg the Great, came down to help me out for the day. I needed to put a brooder up. I did not film it because it was, yeah, it's just dark. So the goal was to get it done today, and we got everything but the anchoring done today. And I'm gonna figure out something on that later. So let's go take a quick look at the new brooder tent. And we now have a new brooder tent. The old one got destroyed by the winter. And this one I bought, I don't even know how long ago. It was on half price sale at Tractor Supply. And I grabbed it because I knew I needed it at some point. And it was a really good deal because these things are not cheap. I think they're regularly, well, back then they were like 250 bucks. And I think I got this for 125. But it's a 10-foot by 10-foot Shelter Logic shed in a box is what it is. And yeah, so we went to town, Greg and I, just the two of us, and we probably could have used one more set of hands, but we got it figured out. But yeah, this is where I want to raise the baby chicks. I've got power in this shed, so I can just run some power in there to run their heaters, their little ceramic plate heaters. And yeah, so I can raise some baby chicks in there. Why don't you raise them in this shed? Well, I need storage. So unless I take all my storage out of there and put it in my living room, yeah, and then cleaning that would just be a nightmare because baby chicks they make a mess. So in this one, there's no floor. So it's relatively easy to keep clean. But yeah, I've got baby chicks hatching on Sunday. So this is just in the nick of time. Thanks again to Greg the Great for coming down and helping me out. And he brought me some groceries too, which were desperately appreciated. Ready for baby chicks again. That probably took us good 4 or 5 hours this afternoon, all afternoon working on that. So yeah, I doing it by myself just would not have been, it would not, there's no way I would have done it. So thanks again for the helper coming down today, and I am ready for baby chicks. I can't afford to keep any baby chicks yet. So everything I hatch, I got to sell for now. And hopefully a bunch of extras hatch, so I've got some extra money, so I can I can't keep any because I can't afford the extra feed costs yet. Man, this winter, everything, you know, inflation, all the prices went up. My electricity bill has just been killing me all winter long, even with the wood stove. I'm sure the wood stove probably helped me save a lot of money this winter. But still, I was down to my last penny many times this winter. But I got first batch hatching on Sunday. The next batch hatches the next weekend, and then I got another batch the next weekend, and here we go every week. I'm timing it so I like them hatching on a Thursday, so that way they're ready to come out of the incubator first thing Saturday morning. And the goal is to take them out of the incubator Saturday morning and straight to their new home. Then I don't need the brooder tank because they're going straight from the incubator to their new homes, and I don't have to raise them for any period of time. But hopefully I get lucky and I get, you know, all of the eggs hatch, and then I can then I'll have extras that I can keep in the brooder tent for a few days until I do find them new homes. And so that's the plan. Here we go, starting on Sunday, and then Saturday, then the next one's Friday, and then I'll be on a Thursday hatch day for the rest of the summer and into the fall. And yeah, did I show you the, oh yeah, I put a picture up. Last night, I thought it was 101 eggs, and that's what I put up on my community post. 101 eggs into the incubator. Well, it was only 91. I carried the one too far or something like that. But yeah, 91 eggs went into the incubator last night. A week ago, 100 eggs exactly went into the incubator, and I candled those, and I think I took 8 out, so I've still got 92 out of 100 of those still in the incubator. And then the previous week, I put in 67 eggs, and I took 5 of them out after candling. They weren't developing, so there's 62. And then last night was also lockdown for the eggs that are hatching on Sunday. And so I started off, I think, with 80 eggs went into the incubator, and only 38 of the eggs went on lockdown last night. So those were the old ones. You know, some of those were 2 weeks old. Most of them were more than a week old. So I did not expect a good hatch rate on those. But still, 38 out of 80 made it to lockdown, and then we'll see how many from there. So 38 due to hatch. Bob, you're gonna knock stuff over. 38 are due to hatch on Sunday. Then I've got 62 due to hatch the next Saturday. Then I've got 92 due to hatch the next Friday. And then I just put 91 in last night, so those will hatch on a Thursday. Well, what do you want, Bob? Yeah, the cats are coming outside. Oh, because they're driving me nuts. And they're either outside or in my new chair. That's all they do. That's all they do. And when it's cold and rainy out, all they do is sleep all day in that chair. All 3 of them. All 3 of them at the same time in that chair. Man, I never thought I'd see that, especially Fifi and Grumpy. No, Bob, you're knocking over my camera, dude. You know, Bob and Grumpy get along. Bob and Fifi get along. But Fifi and Grumpy just never got along, right, Bob? You usually love me holding you. But Fifi and Grumpy just never got along. So you're right back in the camera, Bob. What are you doing, huh? Is that what you want? Is that what you wanted? That's what he wanted. He wanted scratches. But yeah, it is, it's funny seeing Fifi and Grumpy sleeping next to each other. So that's a good thing. All right, I think I've yapped enough to make a video out of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for helping me get this far with my business. Hopefully I'm about to take off this year. Telling you, everybody is sold out. All the hatcheries are sold out. Hens are going for 60 bucks a piece if they're less than a year old and they're, you know, a decent quality hen. Baby chicks at the hatcheries, they're sold out. Atwood's Tractor Supply, they get their shipments in. They got a line waiting at the door for the baby chicks, and the baby chicks are all sold out by noon in this area. And I know that's happening in a lot of places around the country too. Those egg prices were motivation for a bunch of people to get into chickens, and so I wish I'd have been able to start hatching earlier, but I'm taking advantage of it now. So yeah, if you're looking for baby chicks, get in line. Some of the hatcheries, I think you might be able to get some in May, depending on the variety. Who was it? I don't know. I should do a whole video on that. But like the White and True Blues, Murray McMurray is already sold out for the entire year. Most of their popular breeds are sold out for the entire year. The same goes with other hatcheries. It's, you know, like the Sex Links, the Golden Comets, the Isa Browns. You might find some Leghorns that are still available. But most of the hatcheries are sold out. And I'm sure they're trying to ramp up production. So later in the year, you might be able to find them. But right now, it is just a crazy, crazy chicken world. And I've got some hatching on Sunday and then every week going forward. All right, thanks for watching. Take it easy, everybody.